Hey everyone, welcome to the show. We're Bucko. This is my best friend Lauren.
This is my best friend Aaron.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about things like our fears, ghosts.
Just going right into the depth.
And experiences, so stick around. Alright, let's talk about fears. We talked about it a little bit yesterday. That's why this is a subject.
I know.
You're taking this very serious.
Fears. Well, it is serious. Fears are serious.
Yeah, I guess they're serious. They're very serious. Do you want me to start with my fears? Is that what we were going to do?
I don't know. Maybe I'm scared of going first.
Okay. Maybe she is scared of going first. That's one of her fears. Oh. Point.
Check.
Check mark.
Mate.
A lot of people fears talking in public.
We're not in public.
We're not in public, but talking to cameras is weird as well. It is a weird thing.
It is a public forum.
It's a public forum.
I'm imagining you all nude.
Uh-oh. It's a lot of people.
It is. But the internet, naked people, it's pretty common.
It is pretty common.
So. Okay. Tell me about your fear. Aaron Murky, go.
My fear's really real though. It's not like oh, he's scared of falling.
No, I'm not mocking you.
No, I know you're not mocking me, but I'm just saying like my fear isn't necessarily like, oh, that's fodder for comedy. It's not. My biggest fear is home invasion.
Yeah.
That's my biggest fear.
That is scary.
It's pretty crazy.
Are you scared of like being out and someone breaking in?
No.
Or are you scared of like being home?
I'm scared of I'm sleeping and someone tries to break in and that I'll murder them. Pretty much. It's pretty intense. It's not like
I get you.
It's not a comedic kind of thing to talk about.
No, but it's a very valid fear.
Yeah, like because when someone's working in our garage right now, and I was like, okay, if you're working there, please don't. I'm gonna lock the door at 11, just so you know, so you can't come in and use their washroom.
Pee in the garbage.
Pee in the garbage. I don't care.
Neighbors. Garbage.
Please don't try to come in because I get really
scared.
Yeah, but then it turns to anger. I think that's what men do when we get scared, right?
It's probably like an ancient survival thing. Like biological.
Like I'm not angry all the time, not even close. But I know, like I'm not like one of those aggro guys who's I'm in your face.
But I've seen you get.
You looked at my car.
But I've seen you get mad and angry, and you actually physically puff up.
Yeah.
Like every man I know, that's like it's just. It's kind of like how women when they get like really when women have the same experience, it's just like laser.
But usually you see it with moms with their children.
Yeah, or like mama bear. Like people are like mama bear, but that's actually a thing. Like
no, absolutely.
I've only seen my mom get mama bear like a handful of times, and it's like a oh no, someone's gonna get hurt. She lasers in, and you're like, oh no, this is gonna be. I'm gonna be on the news. This is gonna be bad. And my mom is the sweetest, nicest, kindest lady.
She is the most beautiful lady.
But if you mess with one of
Kathy Monroe, she's awesome.
You mess with me or my sister, my mom.
Yeah.
She's like a mob boss.
She'll take you out at the knees.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and then walk away like who wants pie?
Who wants pie?
But that's good.
I do.
I think that's good. I think it's good to have that instinct.
Absolutely. But there's people that I don't think puff up, like guys. We were just talking about guys puff up.
Right.
But I can't see someone like Andrew Lizotte puffing up.
If you threatened him enough?
I don't know. I can't see him.
I just saw him. He got a tattoo.
Andrew Lizotte got a tattoo. So you guys don't know who Andrew Lizotte is.
Andrew Lizotte is tough.
But maybe.
Andrew, I got your back. I believe. If I needed to be protected by you, I believe it.
All right, we'll put a link to something of Andrew Lizotte's in the
He's a funny, talented guy who is now tattooed.
In the descriptions.
Yeah.
What is this tattoo?
I don't know. I think it was something to do for his mom.
Is it William Shakespeare?
No.
Oh.
No.
Okay. It's for his mom?
I think so.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So that's like tough with a heart.
Yeah, absolutely. That's awesome. I just, there's certain aggro people that you went to school with.
Oh, yeah.
And you're like, ugh, that guy's such a dink.
Yeah, like that's the guy that's going to buy the big lift kit on the truck with the silver balls hanging from the back. And you're like, all right, yeah, you're really compensating for something. Yeah, everyone's so... But here's the thing about... Okay, sidetrack. What's the thing about truck nuts? Because this is my question.
I don't know.
Is the testicles hanging off the back of the truck supposed to be the truck's testicles? Because if that's the case, then the truck is the truck the penis? And then because if that's the case, then you were really misproportioned. Like, then
Those
the
are
truck
the
is
tiniest
a
balls.
giant penis and tiny little balls, right?
Yeah.
And then if the truck is not the penis and it's just balls hanging, then where's your dick?
It's very true.
I don't get it. I don't understand what the point of it is. Like, I took biology. I'm aware that I got balls. Now you are too.
Yeah. I don't get it either.
It's not impressive. I don't know anyone that's impressed by it. And the people I do know who are impressed by it are those aggro people.
Well, it was like the first one I saw, I was like, oh, that's funny. That's interesting.
Yeah.
And it was like this old farmer guy, which it didn't even suit him. And that was funny. But then once I saw it once,
yeah.
Like that's I don't think the common, like I shouldn't say common public, but the people who aren't comedians don't get, like, the reason why It Store isn't funny. That's aging me quite a bit.
What's an It Store?
The It Store. The It Store's like what's Spencer's Gifts.
Oh, like San Francisco?
San Francisco.
Yeah.
Before San Francisco.
They had that like section that you're not supposed to look at, but you're like.
Yeah. They had really cool neon lights in there. Anyway, but those bot jokes, they're funny once and then it's done. Like you can't keep playing with those. Like it's like I saw once you've seen someone else get truck nuts, you shouldn't be like, ooh, I need to get myself to a truck nut store. It doesn't work that way.
I think it'd be funny just to wait outside at the parking lot with someone that's got the truck nuts and just stand there like this on them. And just wait till they come out, and then when they come out...
Could only be a woman, like a man.
No, a man should do it. I think a man should do it.
I don't think no.
And then just stare at them and be like, oh, what else was I supposed to do with them? Maybe it's funny if a lady does it. And then they're like, what? What is it? And you're like, well, what are these for? And just keep staring at them and do that. Because it's the dumbest invention. Like, I don't understand what it, like, it's like, I got balls. Yeah, and they're off your body and you're dangling on the back. Like, did you cut them off somebody else? Or, like, did you hunt a bull?
That's what I think.
Is that what it's symbolic? I don't understand the symbolism.
I think it's referring to bulls.
So you killed a bull and took his
No, I
balls?
think it's referring to, like, you're an animal and this car is an animal and there's its nuts.
You're riding a bull. Oh, okay.
Here's my
Like you're a
nuts.
cowboy. Okay.
That's basically
I'm
what it
following
is.
now.
That's what I think it is.
That's dumb. I get it, but it's
absolutely.
dumb. It's so stupid.
You're from Alberta, so.
I am, and I think that
there's a
the
ton
dumbest.
there. I'm just saying.
There is. There's a ton of big trucks.
Big trucks with either gunshot stickers on it or truck nuts.
Or like the Calvin and Hobbes peeing on a Ford sign. I'm driving a Dodge and it's Calvin and he's peeing. Because Calvin is this big masculine representation of man.
I don't think they realize how cliche that is, though. I don't think people realize
like, everyone is allowed to express themselves. I get it.
Absolutely.
But, like, if you're going to express yourself and not care what anybody thinks, then, like, live your life, have fun.
Okay.
But if you're going to express yourself and you're hoping to get a reaction, which all of those decals and, like, lift kits and, like, you want, and, like, when they're, like in a school zone and you're like, cool. You purchased gasoline and put it into a vehicle and you know how to push a gas pedal.
Couldn't say it better myself. Okay, let's get back to fears, though.
Fears.
What's your fear?
I mean, the home invasion thing, that's scary.
It is. It's horrible.
I'm legit.
So I just wanted to clarify. Sorry, I didn't mean I interrupted you.
No, go ahead.
But it's from the movie Red Dawn. I watched that as a child.
That's scary.
And I thought, and looking at it now, it's ridiculous. But as a child, I was like, oh, the Russians might come and it was during the Reagan era.
Yeah.
And so it was all
end of the Cold War.
It was all USA, kind of like why we liked wrestling forever and why we liked Rambo movies. So, just saying, propaganda worked.
It did. It made people, like, I heard it raise like kids wanting to know how to hunt.
I'm sure, absolutely.
There's a lot of, like...
So that's why. Anyway.
No, but it's scary.
No.
It's scary that.
What's your fear?
Legitimately, and this is silly, people laugh, I actually am scared of lava.
Like lava?
Mm-hmm.
No.
No, I really do.
No, I know your fear.
What? No, I actually am scared of lava.
You're scared of lava?
Yeah, have you seen Volcano?
The movie Volcano?
Yeah,
That's not real, though.
No, but then the guy's, like, saving the person on the subway, and then he's like, I'm not gonna make it, but I can save this person on my shoulder, and then he, like, jumps and, like shot puts this guy off of his shoulders, but he lands in lava, and it just, like, and then, like, Dante's Peak, which came out at the same time, and then the grandma, like, it made the lake turn into acid, and then the grandma jumped out of the water, and she's like, I've lived my life, and it's like, tss. My friend Jordan knows, because we were both like, no, that's the worst sound, because the grandma's, like, pulling this boat that's, like, slowly getting eaten by the acid.
The sound of someone smoking cigarettes.
And she's like, I've lived my life, and it was the grandma from that show Sisters, and, like, me and Jordan, we cried.
I was in my, like, when that movie came out, I was in my teenage, like, angsty, like, I only watch film, not movies, kind of.
What's my real fear? What are you talking about?
Sasquatch.
Oh yeah, no, don't even get me started. I saw
Sasquatch is ridiculous.
an Unsolved Mysteries, and they were talking about how Sasquatch was the thing, and like lots of Unsolved Mysteries are very scary, but this one was about how they had seen them in southern Alberta.
Lauren grew up in southern
Alberta and BC, and that they're like 8 feet tall, and that they like do the little like walk thing, like you know,
they do like a 90s.
They like walk
like Egyptian walk, but not.
Like, and then they stop, and then they keep walking, like the video, like the debunked video or whatever. But my house that I grew up in was like one of those bi-levels, and so I thought, oh my god, that's the height. Like he would walk by our window.
Sure.
And I remember asking my mom, being like, how tall is our living room window? She's like, I don't know, like 8 feet from the ground. Like the Sasquatch episode particularly scared the bejesus out of me.
To the point where Lauren is absolutely afraid of the Unsolved Mysteries.
I don't think I'm alone in that. People.
Brian Stack ruined people's childhoods forever.
On this. Did the theme from Unsolved Mysteries scare the crap out of you?
Who?
The theme.
Oh, make a comment?
Make a comment. I'm not alone in that. There's no way.
There's no way?
My parents would watch it and I'd be like, turn it down at the beginning part. And then...
Away from your room?
Yeah, I would yell down the hall and be like, Mom, please, just turn it down. You can watch it. But I don't... And then Unsolved Mysteries always was like, last known whereabouts entering Canada.
Yeah. That was kind of freaky for the people who made Unsolved Mysteries. You kind of screwed up all the Canadian kids because you're like, shit, there's some sort of criminal living in my backyard.
To Canada. And
why do you people all come to Canada? What's going on with that?
But if you watch old episodes now, in the reenactments, it is the most magnificent collection of mullets you have ever seen.
And garbage.
And like
garbage acting.
Like ripped jeans and acid wash and beads. Mulleted, beaded mullets.
My favorite ones were like the bank robber ones. Those were the good ones.
Yeah, where they put
when there's a team of people and like, yeah, it was great. Yeah. We'll find some links and we'll put some links below of
they're so good, they're
the
bad,
Unsolved Mystery stuff.
But not the theme song.
The theme song for sure. Because we can't put it in our own music because we won't.
Cease and desist, I can tell you right now, so just don't even bother putting it up.
If we do ever get a cease and desist, we'll make sure you know about it and that we declare it to the world because I think that's a badge of honor.
I do too.
Kind of, you know. Okay.
Except not the Unsolved Mysteries theme song.
Okay, perfect. Okay, let's talk about ghosts. We're going to talk about more spooky stuff. We're going to talk about ghosts.
Okay.
So, what do you want to start with in ghosts?
I don't even
Because you have more experience with ghost stuff than I do. Other than Unsolved Mysteries for me.
Because I'm a Ghostbuster.
Lauren's a Ghostbuster. I just really like the Ghostbusters.
Yeah, I did too. So much so that I became one. I joined the fan club.
Did you really?
Yeah, I got a box.
Why didn't I become one? I remember...
It was on cereal or something.
My uncle James broke me out of school to go see a movie. And he was like, do you want to see... I was like, I wanted to see Gremlins. And he's like, no, I think it's too scary. Because I was young. I think I was in grade 3, I think.
That would have been scary.
It was either Gremlins or Ghostbusters. When it's not Ghostbusters. And I was still scared. I was scared of E.T.
Well, Ghostbusters is scary for a little
E.T.
bit.
scared the crowd. Like the corn thing scared the... That thing scared... That was scary.
Do it again. What was it?
That's what he does, doesn't he?
Yeah.
We'll find it. I'm gonna find a clip and I'll put that below too of just E.T.
I had a phase where my mom would be sleeping and I just would go like this really slowly to her and go, Elliot. And she'd be like, stop! Wait, and I'd be like, Mom, get it.
When she's 52, what does she say?
Oh, my mom, if she's like asleep and you wake her up, she always says, she goes, 17. And we don't know what 17. My sister and I are like, what? 17 what? She was like, Mom, I'm home now. 17!
In the middle of sleep.
Yeah.
My dad just did the like legit, like if you woke him up, like my dad would sleep in on occasion, and so as a child I'd be like, Dad, you gotta go to work, you gotta wake up. And my dad was not neglectful or like a crappy dad. He was resourceful, but I don't know, sometimes he'd sleep in, and so he'd be like, Dad, you gotta wake up. And he'd he'd literally like jump out. It was the funniest thing. No, it didn't really. It made us laugh. We thought it was funny.
You gotta do that too sometimes.
Do I?
Yeah.
When I jump out. Someone's here.
Full circle back to
full circle.
That is usually me being like, hey, hon, excuse me, can you roll over? You're snoring. And then...
Panic.
Yeah. But ghosts.
Yeah, talk about ghosts.
Ghosts.
Talk about ghosts.
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 The scary ghosts.
Okay, Lauren's not doing an impression of...
No, I'm doing... Okay, Our niece Molly, when she was little.
Okay, wait. So she's not doing, what's his name? What's the name?
Christopher Walken. I'm not.
She's not doing a Christopher Walken impression. She's doing an impression of my niece.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
She was like, I'm making a horror movie. Scare me. And I was like, okay. She was like, be a ghost and peek around the corner. She had a little iPad filming movie. So.
And Molly has the impediment where you say rainbows and rabbits, like R's and W's. But if you know what that impediment's called, please let us know. I don't know what it's called. There has to be. I don't know it's a speech impediment, but there's got to be like a lateral lisp. Is it like lateral lisp?
Yeah, hers isn't like that.
No, hers is the W. So if you know what the W.
A waddle.
In spitteral.
It's called a waddle wisp.
A waddle wisp.
Maybe.
If you know what that's called, the WR thing,
but she's very sweet. But anyway, so she made this horror movie with her friend. And then she's like, jump out and scare me. And then I was like, okay. So then I like peeked around the corner all scary. And then she's like, okay, now we're done. Don't follow me and scare me. And I'm like, okay, I'm totally going to follow you and scare you. So I like ran up the stairs and then I jumped out. And then she was like, don't be a ghost and scare me.
Ghost.
You knew a ghost. Don't be a ghost.
You're ghost.
So cute. Hilarious. This was years ago. Anyways, real ghosts.
Real ghosts.
Real or not real? Do you think they're real?
Do I think they're real?
Do you think ghosts exist?
Well, after living with you, it's freaks me out. Yeah.
I make them watch the movie Ghost. So
No, yeah, Whoopi Goldberg freaks me out. Mm-hmm. Just scares me. Well, I guess she's not the ghost. It's Patrick Swayze. Rest in peace. Mm-hmm. Patrick.
Molly, you in danger, girl. That's my impression. No. That's what she says.
No,
I think ghosts exist. I do think they exist because there's such an energy to a person. Like a brand new little baby has such a personality and a spirit to them. So you have that your whole life built on like experiences, and then you die, and I just don't believe that just disappears because it's not a tangible thing to begin with. So
it's energy.
Yeah.
It's energy that's looming.
I mean, I don't know if it's a literal like Casper or like white sheet kind of thing, but.
No. But
I do think there's like spirits or energy around. I think it's kind of arrogant to think that there wouldn't be.
We've had moments here at our house where someone, like, we were sitting in the backyard with good friends of ours, and I was like, did you see something? And Lauren looked at me and was like...
No, you said you felt like somebody was walking behind you.
And I thought Lauren saw something, and I was like, I felt something. At the same time, Lauren looked.
And we had not pre-discussed the experience.
Yeah, and it was really freaky.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And you are sensitive to certain energies.
Yeah, I don't want to say
we don't want to like saying
that. This is a Clio thing. Call 1-900.
Yeah, please do call. Call Clio.
1-900-198-2441.
Is that a real number?
6258.
I'm just making stuff up.
Call that number.
Making stuff up.
And I will tell your future. No.
No.
I believe I have seen ghosts. I do.
Yeah.
A few times.
She worked at a hotel in Vancouver. What was the name of it?
It was called the Century Plaza Hotel.
Yeah.
And I swear I saw a ghost, and then I saw something, and it was like a guy like sitting in a chair, and I walked in with like this pile of plates to set for this like banquet thing, and then the guy was like, and just was like facing this way, and then he just looked straight at me like if you're me, and I almost dropped the plates, and it was like so intense. It's like 7 a.m. Like, it really freaked me out. And at first I thought it was a real person who had, like, gotten into the hotel, and I was, like, alone in the room with a man, which is also equally scary.
Right.
Like, very scary.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I was scared for that. And then when I realized there wasn't a human there, it was just not then even there, then it was, like, a whole other, like, echelon of scary.
Level.
Yeah, and so I ran out, and I must have been, like, white as a sheet, because this lady I worked with was like, are you okay? And I told her that I saw. She's like, oh, yeah. He's been seen before. I'm like, what? And then they went and told the guys in the kitchen, and they're like having their like smoke breaks, and they come in, they're like, you saw it? Yeah, I've seen it too. And they're like, see him in the freezer, we see him in the pantry.
See him in the freezer?
Yeah, like.
It's a ghost thing. It's already cold. That's what I find interesting about ghost shows is there's always some weird guy with a mullet or some weird mustache or something, and he's like, I feel this energy, this cold spot. Like, why are they leaving cold spots everywhere? Or are they in the ghost at that point? Right? I find those shows interesting.
Or maybe the ghost is like, yeah, I know it's cold in here. That's why I'm hanging. Like, turn up the heat.
Like those bullshit ghost stories. I can't. Like the ones that are like, I can hear something. Can you hear it? And they just slow down to. And then he said he wants candy. Like you're
like no, refine it. And then you listen, and it's like, I want candy. And it's always like some stupid voice. Like,
it's like some weird it's absolutely ridiculous. I think those shows, and those were really popular like this last year. Like, I don't get
But they
it.
never actually show you
Why
anything.
do you like those shows?
Yeah.
Why do you...
Like, Unsolved Mysteries was someone retelling a story that happened to them.
That was Brian...
With reenactment.
Brian Stack, right? Is that Brian
No,
Stack? No, Brian Stack's the writer for Conan, and he's a really nice man.
It was Robert Stack.
Robert Stack. Bob Stack.
Robert Stack looked like Columbo's creepier brother.
Oh, yeah, he does.
Like, with 2 real eyes, though.
But, like, almost like he had toupees for his eyebrows.
But it was always like, okay.
Like Brian Stack.
And his whereabouts were last seen going into Canada.
Robert Stack, his eyebrows were like... Will Ferrell has very similar eyebrows.
Good observation.
Does he not?
Yeah, I guess.
They're very tight to his face.
But do you remember, like, for a time there, it was
eyebrows.
Unsolved Mysteries with Robert Stack.
Sure.
And then Rescue 911 with William Shatner, right? And then America's... Like, what was it? America's Next Top Wanted.
Top Wanted.
Yeah, you know. Most Wanted.
Next Top Wanted.
But that guy, that John Walsh. And then they had that other one that was hosted by Stacey
Wait, I'm still on Top Wanted.
Yeah. I robbed a bank.
Do you like my outfit? I robbed the bank.
You're on fleek. No. But no, and then they had that other one that was Stacy Keach that hosted it, and it was like weird things that happened and people almost died, but they didn't. And it was on like that Man Network. TNT or something.
See, I don't... Lauren is like, her brain is my IMDb. I don't retain any names, that's why I called him Brian Stack forever.
But Stacy Keach is easy to remember because he's a very masculine man with a feminine name. So I just go, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Does he always have a mustache, or did he shave it off?
I think he has a mustache because I think he had like a cleft palate scar, so he wears a mustache to hide that. I believe.
And what was his detective? He was a detective
Was
show.
he Kojak? No.
No,
That
Kojak
was Telly
bald.
Savalas.
Yep.
How do I know that? That was on
You
and
got
off the
it,
air
baby.
before I was born.
Yeah, way before you were born.
Yeah.
Way before.
Well, Telly because of Sesame Street, so I remember Telly.
Really? That's your Telly Savalas reference? Is the whiniest Muppet?
No.
Compared to like the
No, but
coolest...
Telly had a bald head.
I'd love to see Telly just
Yeah.
with the sucker.
Oh, Sesame Street, please do that. Like they watch this. But
Yeah, like they're gonna do a parody.
No, but I want to see Telly on Sesame Street do a Kojak Telly Savalas thing. That would be awesome.
I don't think they'd ever do it.
They could do a Remington Steele remake.
Why?
I don't know. Pierce Brosnan was handsome. My mom used to watch Remington Steele.
Well, there you go. You got one viewer, Kathy Monroe. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. We're Bucko. This is my best friend, Lauren.
My best friend, Aaron.
Please, if you like this, subscribe. Tell your friends. We'll put up all the links in the description. And check out some of our videos. Thanks very much. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.